Hi everyone, what you're looking at is leftovers from our dinner last night. It's actually just the packaging. We had a fresh French baguette with camembert and pears for dinner. I know it sounds weird, but sometimes that's just all we're in the mood for. And it was really nice because now I have this little container left over that I could do something with, and I was inspired by these gorgeous Wild Orchid craft roses in this really cool color. Look at that. And this Cricut Imagine paper that I printed and cut. I actually selected the circle, 4.5 to cover the top, and a little more than 4.25 to cover the bottom, and then flood filled with this image. And how cool is that? It's exactly the same color. That could not have worked out better. It's called a happy accident. That's what I'm going to call it. So I'm going to show you how to make the little box, how to alter this little box, and I'll show it to you in stages. So I've printed this, cut it out. I have my flowers all ready to go. I have some acrylic beads that I'm going to use because they're similar hue, and I like to work in similar hues. So since there's blue in this paper, I'm not even going to cover this blue of the box. I'm just going to let a little bit of it peek out because it'll be complementary. And then I may dye the lace with some product to make it either complementary or contrasting color for the edge of the little wooden box. So I'll be right back once I've adhered the paper to the top and the bottom. Okay, I have adhered a copy of the piece of paper to the lid, to the inside bottom, and to the outside bottom. And this particular box, camembert, was 4.5 inches for the lid and a little more than 4.25 inches for the base. So I just cut them out on my Cricut Imagine and printed them. I mean, how cool is that? So now I'm going to adhere the flowers. So I'll be right back. I'm going to trim down the stems on some of them, leave the stems on others because there is some blues and greens in this, so I want to pick up on some of that secondary color. And these are kind of unusual colors for me because orange would not necessarily be my first, and this is just a beautiful, like a burnt. I'll get the exact color and the sizes. These are 10 millimeters. These are 15. And I believe these are 25. And I'll have in the description below, as well as on my blog, all the details of all the products that I use from Wild Orchid Crafts, from Cricut Imagine, and any other product that I've used in this project. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. This is the final portion, and I have attached all of the flowers using hot glue. I even added this gorgeous yellow one because there was a yellow flower underneath and I wanted the hummingbird to stand out. I've also added, let's see, what is it called? It's Mod Podge Dimensional Magic over the birdie, so he shimmers. And I sprayed the paper and the flowers with shimmer spritz and sparkle. So once I misted that, and then I added the Mod Podge so it shimmers underneath, and there's a really nice iridescence, very light iridescence. See that? On the paper and on the flowers. I also added 3 leaves and a little heart, all of which are from Wild Orchid Crafts. The leaves are these pinwheel stick pins. They come in flowers, hearts, leaves, and this is a flourish that was strung on metal wire. I just pulled one off, so I wanted to adhere it. I've decided to leave the sides plain because I'm going to be giving this away as part of my 1,000 subscriber giveaway, and what I've done is I put together a little mini kit. I have the rest of the flowers from these, like a burnt umber flowers in the large 25 millimeter and the 15 millimeter. Then a strand of the lace which the recipient can dye whatever color they want and add it to the exterior. It's enough to run around the box. And there's all sorts of little embellies. And then the other thing that I did is I printed off paper from this collection from the Country Carnaval Cricut cartridge, which go along with the papers that I use for the cover and the interior. These are single-sided because they're printed, but look at how cool those are. Really complementary colors. And here's the blues. And look at this page. Just the roses, some stripes, and another one of these. So then the recipient will be able to make a little mini that will fit inside this little box. So the lid is all finished, and they can embellish whatever they'd like on the inside. So I will post a blog post with all the details of which flowers and lace and stick pins I used from Wild Orchid Crafts, as well as the information on the paper. If anyone has any questions, please leave me a comment. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching.